I'll fucking bash it, but I'll beat this fucking kid's face off. Fuck out of here.
Hey, Vicky? I'm afraid of him. I don't know what he's going to do next. All right, I'm leaving now. Thank you.
You wanna play around, you better pack a lunch. Then we're gonna lay them down in the back of trunks. I see real men cry right before they die. They get buried in a place where the sun don't shine. You wanna play around, you better pack a lunch. Then we're gonna lay them down in the back of trunks. I see real men cry right before they die. They get buried in a place where the sun don't shine.
Check it, Lizzo skins, you surprised? Sick pup, street team and shit. Sick pup, sick fucks. Legit, legit, legit. I let the power and the realness drive me, son. I made one CD, you think I'm fucking done? No such luck, schmucks. If I was you, I'd duck. I'm about to let you have it, done. Run. Forearm Lizzo, kick you in the chest with my mid-cut Adidas forearms. You don't want to be here when I'm done. Overcome. The slums where I come from. Get godly respect. I'm a veteran of this street game hustle. On the mic, I put you to shame. I got the muscle. Lame, tame. The beast they call Nizzo. Gonna be problems if you don't solve them. Toe tag shit evolving. I say that's a
You
problem.
wanna play around, you better pack a lunch. Then we're gonna lay them down in the back of trunks. I see real men cry right before they die. They get buried in a place where the sun don't shine. You wanna play around, you better pack a lunch. Then we're gonna lay them down in the back of trunks. I see real men cry right before they die. They get buried in a place where the sun don't shine. I know these cats is hating, I know that they be waiting. I see they want the lettuce, doggy bringing home the bacon. I'm giving doctors patience, you think he's playing? We steady mobbing, you get drop off the basements. Calling up the Mason, some man a Harper style. Some been going a while and I'll leave them bodies piles. They talking jibber jabber, a Michael Jackson batter, a Thriller and Vanilla, and I'm climbing up the ladder. When you doing good, you they coming out the wood. I know they think they can, I know they think they could. I got some baddest bitches, I got a yummy mistress. Ian Parrish making dough, strictly business. You strictly missing at the plate, you whipping. I'm on the hill, I'm that Cliff Lee bitchin'. So stop your little bitchin' before you end up missing. These bucks congratulate, you pussies later hissing. You wanna play around, you better pack a lunch. Then we're gonna lay them down in the back of trunks. I see real men cry right before they die. They get buried in a place where the sun don't shine. You wanna play around, you better pack a lunch. Then we're gonna lay them down in the back of trunks. I see real men cry right before they die. They get buried in a place where the sun don't shine.
Fuck. Excuse me. Frig. Oh, technical difficulties. Man. I know what I'm doing. My God. Sorry.
go. Okay. Hmm. What the fuck? Use my language. What the fuck is going on here? Okay. Okay, I got it. Okay, I got it. Let me make sure. Yep, we got it. Okay, welcome people. 617 IGN's in the granite, 617. Savage Inc. 617 picks. Episode 126. UFC 297. Let's get it. It's beautiful. Malcolm Gordon versus Jimmy Flick. I like Gordon in this one in a decision. X factor here. I think he's due. Here's the problem. He got knocked out 6 months ago. He got knocked out 11 months ago. Tough kid, though. Tough kid. But that was 9 months ago. Yeah, I think we're good. 2-3 in his last 5. I really don't like that too much, but at the same time, you know what? This could go either way, to be honest. I was leaning Flick, right? But plus 170, minus 205 for Gordon. I'm going to pick with smarts. No, with my heart. So, make you guys, you go up. That's fight number 1. Fight number 2. Jasmine out of Canada versus Priscilla. Zombie Girl. I got Canadians own Jasmine. This is 3-2, both of them 9-3. Jasmine and Priscilla, Zombie Girl, plus 300. You know what? That's not a bad dog to pick right there, but I just think Jasmine, she got that 3-inch reach advantage, and women are getting better. You know what I mean? There's levels. I don't know why she's 42nd. I have no idea, but there are a lot of great talent out there now, regardless. Yeah, I like Jasmine here. I like a lot of this Canadian card, honestly. I like a lot of the Canadians, to be honest with you. It is non-biased. Johan. Laney's versus Sam Patterson. I got Patterson in this one. This is one of the Canadians I might not have. Yeah. 10-2-1. It's 9-2. His last loss was 10 months ago. Arm triangle choke. Mike Malott, another fellow Canadian. Beat Darian Weeks 1 year, 3 months ago. Lost to Gabe Green. KO, TKO punches. Justin Burleson and Dana White Contender Series. And body punches. Evan cuts 12-4. Johan's a tough kid, the White Lion. Sam Patterson, the future. I like the name. I like the AK. Even though he's knocked out 9 months ago. 2-inch reach advantage. This kid does know how to throw his hands, more technically sound, in my opinion. Just my opinion. And he's a dog, plus 125. I don't think you get hurt here. I mean, I don't go with what everyone else goes with, people. I go with what I was 9-2 last week, 60% almost pick percentage. 3 year, almost going. This is going on my 3rd year on Tapology. Shout out to Tapology. I got my black belt 2 years and 1 month. UFC, Bellator, and just elite boxing, and a few one championship Muay Thai and Glory kickboxing. A few, only pick a few on there. I only know like 25% of the roster on one, and Glory I know a little, probably about 2/3, 60-70%, I would say. So, it all depends. I like passing him. Submission round 2. KO round 3. I think they're just going to go at it. The second fight. The first fight, I think it's going to be a decision. Okay, yes. This should be interesting, this fight. I remember she lost Tabitha Ricci 6 months ago. But she was doing pretty well. A little momentum going. All these women she's fought are all top 10 fighters, you know what I mean? The women's division. Submission arm, triangle choke. She lost 4 months ago. Knocked out Jin Yu Frey. And lost to Tabitha Ricci, unanimous decision. Beat Mallory Martin, submission armbar. Emily Whitmere, submission armbar. Yeah, so she gets submitted. She could KO. And she hasn't been KO'd. And we all know Jillian Robinson's a tough girl. You just don't know what one's going to show up, And it's not really what one's going to show up. It's what woman wants it more. Like, just like all the fighters, all the mixed martial artists, boxers, Muay Thai, kickboxing. It's who's wants it more, and who's calm and collective. Okay, so yeah, KO round 3. I think this is going to be a brawl, or someone's going to get submitted, one or the other. Usually, you go with decisions with women, but it all depends who's fighting. City versus Tavares 2. This is a rematch from Contenders series, I think. What was it? Right here. Contender series 4 months ago. And he got knocked out 4 months ago. I like that 6-month rule, you know what I mean? Take 6 months off after you get KO'd, you know what I mean? Yeah. And he has mental edge, you know what I mean? But that could work against him too, you know what I mean? It could only make him train harder. It should make him train harder. But him taking this fight versus a guy that just beat him, rectify the wrongs, you know what I mean? I think he just made a mistake in that fight from what I remember. I'm pretty sure he just made it, that's what it is. Fights just that mistake, that one mistake. Plus 150 for Tavares. The Savage. I like your AKA, bro. Too many savages, though. Even though you guys all are fucking savages and women. too, because getting in that octagon or ring or whatever takes a lot of balls. 67% by KO. TKO. Topology community is live this week. 3,611 picks by tomorrow will be another 1,000, I would imagine, or 2, maybe even 3. I like Sydney again. I mean, I think they're just going to go at it. I really believe that. I really believe they're just going to go out. I believe he's going to come out, exact revenge, and I believe Sydney will catch him with a counter. Counter, KO. That's what I'm leaning towards, round 1, or a submission. Obviously, but he could knock him out. You know what I mean? You never know. No worldwide rankings, but ranked number 1 in Canada. Pretty good. 29th in the United States. Ain't bad either. Top 50 in Brazil or 100 is good. You know what I mean? Like Russia, top 50, 100 is good. You know what I mean? Like America, we need some more savages. Here's a little fun fact from the Balkans, right? Most savages in America ain't even on the internet. And if they are, they're watching YouTube or something like that. They don't comment. They don't do nothing. They just watch, whatever. That's what a lot of other countries don't understand out there. A lot of younger people online, more so than older people, you know what I mean? Nothing wrong with that, actually. We do got a smart young generation. I hope, I got faith in the younger generation. I really do. I hope you guys represent America well. Like all these other guys represent their countries, Take pride where you're from. Please. So Sydney's minus 180, plus 150 for Tavares. Could be underdog city here. I do pick a lot of underdogs. But I go with City because he beat him. Was it 4 months? Yeah, 3 months ago. Almost 4 months ago, though. More like 4 months. Closer to 4 months. Let me see. 2 more prelims. Charles Air Jourdain versus Sean the Sniper Woodson. I like Woodson in this one, even though I like Charles Jourdain a lot. I think he's a good fighter. A lot of potential. I believe Woodson has a lot of potential too. I like Woodson there. KO, TKO round 3. Within 3 rounds, you know what I mean? It's hard to pick what round. We don't know. It's very hard to pick perfect picks. It does happen though, obviously. We'll see. Yeah. I like hooks to the body. See, that's like fighters that go to the body. And a lot of people don't. Yeah, Kron Gracie, I remember this. Yeah, Daniel Wood. I mean, he's fought a lot of good guys. A tough kid, man. Yeah. Hooks to the body. Arosa. Tough kid, too. All right. Minus 205 Jourdain. Plus 170 for Woodson. There's another underdog city for you right there. Last prelim. Brad Katona versus Jarrett Anfield. I don't know what Anfield was doing in the face-offs and the ones today, ceremonials. I don't know what the fuck he's trying to do, but I like to see him all hyped up. It's kind of funny. I like it, though. What's that mean? Anarchy, brother? 13-2. versus 9-3, plus 175 for Armfield, minus 210 for the Canadian from Dublin, Ireland. I like it. Dublin. I'm going with my man from Dublin, Ireland, fighting out of Dublin, Ireland, obviously, but from Canada. 13-2. Superman. 5-0 in his last 5. Cody Gibson, Magomedov, Gamzat, Magomedov. That's a good one right there. I've only watched a few times. He's pretty good. Smart fighter. Oh, look at this 4 months ago. Yeah, I remember this. A tough kid, man. We'll see what happens. You never know in MMA. People that say they're gurus and this and that, and guaranteed picks, this and that, they can never guarantee it. Unless, unless they know something we don't. I like Katona here. Look at that reach. Look at that reach. I usually don't do this, but yeah, the underdog ain't looking bad either, people. It really isn't. It really isn't. The eyes don't lie either. Let's see what happens. Like Katona. Minus 210. Main card. Arnold Allen. Who was very good, actually. I like this kid a lot. Arnold the Almighty Allen. Tough kid. And obviously, Evloev is a tough kid too. Really, really tough kid. From Russia. Minus 190. 5-0. In his last 5. Arnold Allen, he lost Max Holloway, unanimous decision. Yeah, that was a horrible injury for Calvin Kattar. Beat Dan Hooker. Beat Yusuf. Nick Lentz. Some veterans, Veteran right there. Obviously, Hooker, tough kid. Calvin Kattar, I believe, will come back even more determined. You see Diego Lopes. Unanimous decision 8 months ago. Danny Gay, unanimous decision. Not easy ones, Hakeem Dawadu. I was actually watching film on this during the week. This fight, yeah, and the Lentz fight. Tough kid. I believe Arnold Allen can definitely do it. Definitely do it. This kid is, him and Leon Edwards and Aspinall. You got some, 3 really good friggin' mixed martial artists there. England's got a lot to be proud of right now with their mixed MMA and their boxers too. Got to give them credit where credit's due. I do like England. I do like people in England. A lot of good people. But a lot of them are very biased, though. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong having pride where you're from. No doubt about it. I get it. I really do. I get it. I cheer for the better fighters. That's just me. In this fight, Could go either way. This one is like 50-50. Even though the odds don't really favor 50-50, but minus 190 for the young Russian who's, looking pretty good. 2.5-inch reach advantage. ATT, American Top Team. TriStar Gym for the 29-year-old from England. 4-1 in his last 5. And I like the competition. He's fought better, just to be honest. Not that he's fought a lot of tough guys too. Same, actually, once. Let me see. I think he fought one more. No, just once. In the past 5, I mean. So plus 160. I like Arnold Allen. Arnold Allen. Probably one of my picks. I like Strickland too. That's another one of my picks. Everyone likes DDP. And I understand. I get it. I'm going to go with the guy that spars every freaking day. That's why I go with the people that train year round, not the ones that just train for fights. Chris Curtis versus Marc-Andre Barrault, another Canadian. I like this kid too, Barrault. I just think Chris Curtis, the action man, is due, and I believe he will get it done. I was thinking round 1 in this one, but they're both really good fighters. So mixed martial arts, it could happen early, but it's more likely it'll go into the 2nd or 3rd round. I'm looking at Chris Curtis here because he's due. He's due for a win. I can't believe he lost to Jack Hermanson. I thought that one could have went either way. He beat Buckley with the left cross. I remember that. Yeah. Roll Vieira. Eric Anders. 6 months ago, Junior Marquez. Lost Anthony Hernandez. Submission arm triangle choke. Jordan Wright. Beat Jordan Wright. Mounted guillotine choke. That was pretty good. It was a pretty good move, actually. He lost to Cheaty. Overhand, right to ground and pound. Yeah. Chris Curtis looks happy and looks at ease. You know what I mean? That's the best way. Going to a fight happy. You just never know what these guys are going through. Minus 185 for Chris Curtis. Plus 155 Power Bar. Marc-Andre. You know what? Underdog ain't looking bad there either. It really isn't. I'm going to go with Chris Curtis, who trains with the middleweight champ right now. So, and he's due. Yeah, 3-2 versus 2-2-1. Accidental clash heads. That's right. I remember that. Yep. Yeah, he's ready. Like Chris Curtis, people. Neil Magny, the Haitian sensation, versus proper Mike Malott. I think this kid Malott is definitely a prospect in the UFC, and I think he's going to do very, very well. I think this was unnecessary, the shit Ian Machado Gary was talking about. Neil Magny is like a class act in the UFC. And that record is not bad. It's a pretty damn good record in the UFC. Always takes fights. Never does not take a fight. Look at all these, Gilbert Burns, D-Rod. He beat D-Rod. Shavkat Romano. Oh, man. I love Shavkat. I think he's a freaking animal. A lot of people are going to lose their Shavkat. So It's not a bad loss. That's not a bad loss either. And you know what? It wasn't, I thought actually, Manny was going to beat him. Adam Fugit. Leonise, submission. Triangle choke, that's right. Yep. Submission, guillotine choke. Mickey Gall, KO, TKO. Left hooks to the ground and strikes. This was good. 2 years ago. Yeah, this kid's got all the potential in the world. Neil Magny, I highly recommend, the reach. 7-inch reach. And you know how to use it, too. When you're on your game, you're a dangerous mixed martial artist. I really hope you bounce back. 2-3 in your last 5. 5-0 for Mike Malott. 10-1-1 overall. Minus 380 on the Canadian. And I understand why. He's definitely a tough kid, man. No doubt about it. Very confident. I like it. I like his confidence. I think Neil Magny is going to surprise some people this week. Show people, like, he could beat anybody at any time. He's fought the best. He has some records in the UFC, so never know. I know most people are taking him a lot. 86% of Tapology community is anyways, and I know a lot of other people are too. I know they're leaning that way. And that'll be up, that's almost 4,000. It'll be up to 5-6 tomorrow. By fight time. Yeah, a lot of people like a lot. I don't blame them. I don't. I think Neil Magny gets back on a winning streak here and shocks a lot of people. Co-main event, Raquel Pennington versus Mayra Bueno Silva. Usually I would go with Silva because she is pretty good in every aspect of the game. She's pretty tough, this girl right here, this lady. But I gotta go Raquel Pennington for reasons, you've seen a lot of the talking this week, I know she's been around a while, right? But she's fought nothing but the top. I believe she does a lot better. He's 5 in a row, 3-1 and 1. Plus 140 for Raquel Pennington. I like the plus money here. Colorado Springs, high elevation. Cardio should be freaking great, off the charts. Right in the prime, 35, 32, both of them. 78% like Silva. 22% like 22 Acacia Avenue. Old Iron Maidens. I like Raquel. I like going against the grain people. Like I said, I'm a leader, not a follower. I don't follow everyone's picks. I make my own decisions. I like Strickland here. I don't think it was a fluke. I think Izzy did take him lightly, Strickland. I believe Izzy is definitely elite. But Sean Strickland, we're all rooting for your brother here. But you can't talk shit and then not let someone talk shit back. Like, you get dish it out, you got to be able to take it. And yeah, it's wrong. You going through all that shit. My upbringing wasn't horrible, but I definitely understand. You know what I mean? Like, I was never touched by anybody, nothing like that. But I did have a single mother, and you know, I've seen a lot of shit I shouldn't have seen, just like you. You know what I mean? Probably not as bad. You know what I mean? But there'll be things I shouldn't have seen. But you know what? At the same time, my mother's cool as shit. So definitely, I love my mother. So like, I would never blame her for anything I fucking did. I made my own decisions. It's not easy being a mother and a father to 3 kids. You know what I mean? It's just not. Duplessis, 53%, 47% like Strickland. I like the odds there, -110, -110. It's kind of, I don't know. I think that's disrespectful to a champion. But let's see him defend it. Let's see him defend this belt. You know, this was a great fight by DDP. I give him a lot of credit for this one right there. Because we all know Robert Whittaker is the complete mixed martial artist. He really is. Elite. Derek Brunson, I thought, was beating him in this fight, and he was. Darren Till, I like to see him come back and make a comeback and like do really well, but I don't know. I think people just get too comfortable, you know what I mean? And you know, they lose their hunger to fight, you know what I mean? And Giles, yeah. He's beaten some good guys, you know what I mean? Some veterans, and some, you know, he's 20-2. I mean, record speaks for itself. Ranked 4th. I understand why people want like him. I definitely understand why people are picking him. Alex Pereira, I kind of knew Pereira was gonna do this. You know what I mean? I don't think many people are gonna beat Pereira in the light heavyweight division. Obviously, there's people that could definitely beat him. I don't think Alex Pereira is gonna give up that belt. He's only getting better and better and better on the ground. We know his stand-up is fucking really good. And he hits like a fucking mule kick. Izzy, Abus, Magomedov. I mean, that was a good freaking fight. Imavov. I mean, come on. 2 killers right in a row. And then he beats the guy that most people cannot beat, except for Pereira and Strickland. So far, Jared Cannonier, he's a hard fight for anybody. Alex Pereira is definitely a hard fight for anybody. See, what people don't understand, Alex Pereira is a 4-time champ. 2 in glory, 1 in middleweight, 1 in light heavyweight. Here in the UFC, right? Middleweight champ, loses it to Izzy. He moves up to light heavyweight, beats Jan, and then beats oh yeah, Yuri Palaska, that's right. Resin and Glory. I could see Dracus DDP, I could see him winning the first round. You know what I mean? First, second round. If not, I think Strickland use that Philly shell the right way, like he does, and kicks the legs. And cardio, we know, will be on Sean Strickland's side. Even though DDP did get he had septum nose surgery, so he's breathing out of his nose. Yes, that's going to make him a lot more. And it showed in his last fight. And it showed. So I can see why people lean in Duplessis. I definitely understand that. I just want to give this kid his shine. You know what I mean? Give him his props. I mean, he's always down to fight. I think he's matured a little bit. Childhood traumas are tough on a lot of people, even when they're adults. That's most of our traumas. Demons come from our childhood traumas, and that comes right from any psychologist that knows anything about psychology. It's really true. I can't remember any fucking like really horrific shit when I was a kid, right? More horrific shit in the streets than at home, you know what I mean? But yeah, you could hold on to that shit for your whole life. You gotta let it go eventually. You gotta let it go. And Strickland, it's horrible you had to grow up that way, but it probably made you the man you are today, to be honest with you. I hope you defend your title. Good luck, DDP. I don't think you need luck, but Strickland's going to be a lot harder fight than you think. If you don't get rid of him in the first round, he's going to be a lot harder fight than you think. We'll see what happens. Let me see here. Shit. There you have it. So UFC 297. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. People have a blessed night on the East Coast of America. All across America, all across the world. Have a blessed night, people out there in every country. And I want to thank all the people on audio version, that 18 countries who listen to the podcast on audio version, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, and Google Podcasts, Podcast Addict, all the podcast apps. I appreciate all the people that listen to the audio version. Thank you very much. Subscribe, share it with your friends. I'm always going to do this. As you can see, I stay pretty consistent. Very rarely do I take any time. You know, life gets in the way when you're building up, some businesses and things. You know, I'm always doing a lot of research. So my days go by really quick because I'm constantly staying busy, training and a lot of research. So sometimes it's before you know it, you're like, what the fuck? Where did those fucking 12 hours go? It's sometimes time flies by so quickly. But this card is not bad, and they're only getting better. 298, 299 is stacked. Can't wait to see 298, 299, and I definitely can't wait to see 299 and 300. I've been watching it since 93. Like, I can't believe we're on pay-per-view 300 already. Wow. That's a lot. Have a blessed night, people. Blessed afternoon, blessed morning, wherever you are. And enjoy UFC 297 tomorrow, because I believe it's going to deliver. Peace.